What have you seen in your video study of Duke so far?
A really good team that plays hard. They'll be at home. They'll bring their best. So we got to make sure we go on the road. We do that as well. We've been good on the road so far. We want to make sure we finish strong.
Why is this team so good on the road? Your team?
I don't know. We just rally. I think we're a tight team. We rally together. There's something about going into somebody else's place, and it's like feels like it's you against everybody else. So I think we rally around that kind of mindset.
Kenny, how have you guys rallied this week?
Really good. I mean, we've had really good 2 days of practice. Guys stepping up, getting more reps. So, I'm excited to see how we go play down there.
You called a team meeting after the Western Michigan game. Do you feel the need to do that again?
No, I didn't feel the need to. I think everyone's focused. We know what's at stake here with these last 4 games. So, I'm really happy with the way we practiced so far.
With that in mind, I guess you mentioned the mentality of this team going on the road, and then also knowing what's at stake these final 4 games. Do you feel like this team, you guys are like almost not better off, but in terms of back against the wall kind of mentality, in a sense that you can't slip up now?
Right. Yeah. There's no room for error. I think the sense of urgency is up. Everyone knows. There's a good understanding of that, and you feel it at practice. I mean, we're still having fun at practice, but guys are we're going after it, and there's not a lot of MAs. Guys are getting in the playbook, so happy with the work so far.
MAs as in missed assignments.
Yeah.
It can be stressful playing this game at this level, but how important is the fun aspect, and how much do you have to make sure that you wait or you have that in at times?
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, it's what I try to tell these guys. Every week you should prepare the same. Every game should feel the same. There's no, the games get bigger as you go, but if you kind of have that mindset for every game that's like a championship game, you really don't have to change much. So that's kind of like the message I have for everybody.
Did anybody have any comment on the committee making you guys 25th, and do you have a thought on it?
No comment. I don't think anyone really is paying attention to that. Honestly, it's these last 4 games. We know what's at stake.
Salem told us last week that Hammond reminded him of a Mountain Dew can. He's just a little guy with energy. What's impressed you about the way he's kind of picked everything up and the way he plays?
Yeah, Coach Salem probably said that because he's like addicted to Mountain Dews. He's got about 100 of them in his office. But no, I'd say that's about right. I mean, you look at Rodney's size, but kind of reminds me watching Deion Lewis's tape. I think from when he was our game captain, you see a lot of similarities with how he plays and how hard he runs. So he's done a great job.
Jalen Barton had another big touchdown catch in the game on Saturday. What improvement have you seen for him in the growth since last year?
Mentally and confidence, just kind of understanding the offense, knowing where he needs to be, where I need him to be. He was in the perfect spot. Really, we had not a lot of room for error on that with the safety coming over top in the corner, kind of squeezing him off the number 1 receiver. So he did a really good job. I think he'll just continue to get better too.
Saw Tayseer go out. Other wide receivers, beyond him, if he can't go this week, how confident are you in that and the rest of that group stepping up?
Yeah, very confident. I mean, Jared Wayne's obviously taken a huge step this season, and Jaden Bradley. I'm really proud of the growth that he's had since he first got here. That's for sure. He's come a long way, and he'll continue to work hard.
What did your video study of your 2 interceptions show you?
Yep, the first one, I really. Looking at the coverage, I made the right read. I know everyone will say, Jordan was open, but when they're spinning to close the middle of the field, post options really aren't something that you should be looking at. Just got to throw a better ball to Tayseer, and the one to Jordan was just a miscommunication that we got fixed.
Okay, we heard about the tempo with Duke's offense. What about defensively? What stands out about them defensively?
They'll play a lot of man, a lot of press. You got to win your one-on-one. So I think that's something that we're kind of preaching this week. Everyone's going to have a one-on-one battle, and we got to focus on winning our one-on-ones, and we'll be okay.
Your guys thrive on one-on-one coverage. Your receivers.
I would say anything you throw at those guys. We have a lot of experience. We've seen a lot of defenses now that we're into week 9 here. So we feel pretty confident with whatever they throw at us. I'm sure they're going to throw something different. We'll be prepared for it.
Early 3rd down against Miami, you go to Gavin. He gets like 30-plus yards. Late 4th down, go to Gavin. How what's the trust like with him, especially as a true freshman right now? Yeah,
I mean he's a veteran guy now, right? You kind of go to week 9 it's kind of like how Jordan was at the end of the season last year. Now it's kind of Gavin as a true freshman with how many snaps he's gotten, how much experience. He's young still, but I view him as a veteran guy with how he's handled his business, and he's always where we need him to be.
Kenny Dabo said before your matchup with Clemson that one of the things he noticed with you is that you look confident because you believe in your offensive line, and that really transforms for a quarterback. How true is that, and how much does that play a factor?
No, it 100% plays a factor. I have no concerns about protection, and those guys have done an unbelievable job all season keeping me clean. I think it'll stay that way, throughout the season. Those guys work hard. They put in the extra time. They got a good bond with each other. They trust each other, so they got a good thing going in the room.